Hello, my Cancer friends, and thank you for tuning in. Karen Barney bringing you your February 2021 general reading. It's on the agenda for my Cancer friends in February of 2021. What is it they need to be aware of? The Magician. What do the Cancers need to be able to get through? What is the information they need to help them? The Devil and the Sun. Beautiful. So Capricorn and Leo there on the table. What's happening for my Cancer friends? February of 2021. Nine of Swords. One more card, please. February of 2021 for the Cancers. And the Emperor. So that may be an Aries person. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. So security and abundance. Family unit, perhaps. Someone that is responsible for the security here. Is there a little bit of manipulation going on? Maybe pulling somebody's strings here because you can, because they can. Now at the center of this is the Sun. So I do believe that this is going to be a bright outcome. But there's a little bit of anxiety to get there. There's an unexpected event, justice that comes in between people, between perhaps soulmates, kindred spirits, someone that you hold in high esteem, someone that is very near and dear to you. And that is, my friends, one of the Wheel of Fortune events coming in here, judgment and atonement. So it could be with a child, the Six of Cups. Children being comfortable in the forgiveness of whatever is going on. The Wheel of Fortune bringing in perhaps a kindred spirit relationship. Where do you feel stuck though? What are the tools you're going to use to get out of this? You've been considering it, and it's time to perhaps take charge of the direction you're going. Cancers, tell me about the Magician, please. The World. So you're bringing something to a close. So something has manifested the finishing line, the end of the responsibilities perhaps. It's been a rough road to get there, but you are still in a very fortunate place. A consideration, financial consideration has been offered. What's going on here? Let's talk about the Magician again, please. What chapter is coming to a close? You know, this Magician has lots of hands, and sometimes you don't actually see what's been going on. The High Priestess, there may be some things that have not been above board, that have not been quite transparent. But if that's the case, my friends, and there are responsibilities and obligations that go with that, restrictions that go with that, they will come out in the light. And you may be having some sort of anxiety or conflict about what comes out and have to then take charge, step up, or maybe this is even someone else of a higher rank than you. Let's talk about the Devil here, my Cancer friends. You know, the Emperor can be that Aries person. Aries is what, March 21 through April 19 or so. The Devil, Capricorn energy here. You know, restricted, stuck, tied, shackled, obligated, responsible. This can even be guilt. It can be lust and passion and all that good stuff too. So let's see where we're headed. The Eight of Swords. No, you don't feel comfortable in this situation. The Eight of Swords. Anxiety, fear, disbelief, mistrust. It's not going to work. I can't. I've got too much on my plate. That kind of stuff. So I don't know. Maybe somebody's calling you to lend a hand when you really don't have the time to. And you may be cutting your responsibilities there. Seven of Pentacles. You may also be cutting your responsibilities, thinking, you know what, I've put a lot of energy into this, and I doubt that it's going to come to where I need it to be. But is the Sun where it ends up? Let's see. It is a fortunate event that's coming in here. And the Wheel of Fortune, yes. The Tower. Justice, the Two of Cups. I think this relationship, whatever incarnation it takes, it doesn't necessarily feel romantic, but there is, I think, something that's come full circle. The World card. A fortunate event. The Wheel of Fortune is a connection again, a bright and sunny, beautiful connection that may have been giving you a little bit of trouble, may have been giving you a little bit of anxiety, and questioning whether or not you wanted to put anything more into it. Now that's again a Leo card, the Sun and the Strength, my Cancer friends. So are you going to be able to be transparent in this and courageous enough to step up when the Wheel of Fortune puts whatever this is on your plate? Whatever changes in relationship that you may have been struggling with, does it bring in a forgiveness? Does it bring in an atonement, a fresh start, something that you can be finally comfortable in closing the cycle? I think so. Queen of Wands, beautiful. All right, so let's put these back. Cancers. February 2021, the Wheel of Fortune is turning for you, and I think it's going to put you on a better road, but it may not feel quite like that in the early stages here. The Five of Swords, again, questioning whether or not you can even continue this. I'm tired of this. I'm exhausted by all of the stress that this has caused. So how are you going to change this? What is changing for you? Cancers, the High Priestess, what are you seeing down the road? What are your plans that you've been making? And you know, the Magician can be about manipulation, and we talked about all of these hands doing different things. You may be having your strings pulled and not really see a way out of that. But I do believe that you're going to get fed up. You're going to be like, do I even want to do this? It's the Emperor here, please. Tell me about the Emperor. How is this coming to a close? The World card, the Page of Wands. A new inspiration comes in here, my friends. A new, I think, thought process. You've spent a lot of time considering what's going on here. And maybe things are now coming out into the open. Whatever was planned privately or quietly, you may not have been aware of, has now been exposed here. Now, it is about the security of this group of people you're involved with. The Ten of Pentacles can represent family. It can be a work family. It can be a group of people that you just feel, a real kinship with and want to see them do well and maybe even have a responsibility in their well-being. You are making now decisions based on their best interest. And I think you're inspired to maybe act a little bit outside the box. You may be conveying the news that you're not going to do this anymore, and that might catch some of these people off guard. Ace of Swords, communication may even be cut off, but I do believe that you are going to see justice and victory come in. The Ace of Swords is a really crystal clear vision of where you want it, and I think it's not so much where you want things to go, it's what you will not accept anymore. All right? Tell me about the Ace. Tell me about the Emperor, please. The Emperor. What decisions is the Emperor making? Now, the Emperor, again, could be an Aries figure. It doesn't have to be a male, but someone that is very controlling, someone that is very exacting and, wants what he wants when he wants it. It's not a question of, oh, I'll get to it later. The Emperor has spoken. So, and here's the Star. So in the time of Aquarius, my friends, so we've got a couple of weeks left of Aquarius that runs through February 18, I believe that is. So a couple of weeks into February, I think you're going to see things start to change, take on a different direction. I think it's something that you've been working on and may have stepped up to the point where, you're in control of it. If you're going to have the responsibility, I need the control. That's what this is about. Okay? You've been perhaps being shuffled around, and that is going to change because your insight and your intellect is now going to be recognized because, you may have been stifled for a little bit, but I think it's going to be your time to shine here, my Cancer friends, and you're questioning whether or not you want to do any more of what you're doing without some sort of recognition. And, it's fine to have the responsibility, but I also need the power to change things as I need to, when I need to. So it's about shouldering the responsibility, but making clear that with that responsibility comes a little bit more authority, a little bit more power over your own life, maybe even your own job, your work schedule, the kind of work that you're doing. I think you will find the fulfillment that you're looking for, my Cancer friends. Let's see what the Moon Deck Oracle has to say for you, Cancers, February of 2020. I think there will be a lucrative outcome to this as well. There's a financial remuneration as well as responsibility and care for this group of people. So the Moon Deck, one card please for the Cancers. Thank you. I celebrate my lineage and honor my ancestors. So, you know, this may be a situation where the reins of a business, the reins of a project are being handed off to the next generation. Make sure that you celebrate everything that has come before you and this family unit, the security, their well-being. Don't, I would say, try not to cut communication. Make sure that you can maintain it, but still do what you want to do, what you want to do. I honor my lineage I celebrate my lineage and honor my ancestors. So again, appreciate everything that has come before. The backs of everyone that has worked to get you where you are, that is also your responsibility. Cancers, thank you so very much for tuning in. I hope this does find you well. If you'd like to connect with me, all of my details are in the description box below. And we'll speak to you again tomorrow. Don't forget, comment, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks very much.